Imagine you are walking home alone. It's late, the streets are empty. Then you see her.
Am I pretty? No.
So you think you're smart? Let's try again.
Am I pretty? Yes. What about now? No.
You think you're ready now? Let's try once again.
Am I pretty now? Yes. Let me make you beautiful like me.
This is the story of Kuchisake Onna, the Slit-Mouthed Woman, one of Japan's most terrifying, most debated, and most real urban legends. And today, we are going all the way in. Her name, Kuchisake Onna, breaks down simply in Japanese. Kuchi means mouth. Sake comes from the verb sakeru, to split, to tear, to rend. Onna means woman, the slit-mouthed woman. She is what the Japanese call an onryo, a vengeful spirit, a ghost born not from peace, but from suffering so severe, so unjust, that even death couldn't contain it. She moves through the night alone. She targets people walking by themselves, and she always asks the same question. Here is how an encounter with Kuchisake Onna goes. You are walking alone. She approaches, seemingly beautiful, mask in place, and she asks, "Am I pretty?" If you say no, she kills you on the spot, with the long scissors she carries, or the knife hidden in her coat. If you say yes, she lowers her mask, and you see it. The gaping, bleeding smile sliced into her face. She asks again, "Core demo?" Even like this, say no now, she kills you. Say yes again, she might let you go. Or she might follow you home and murder you in your sleep. There are ways to survive, though, and they are strange. Just say she looks average or so-so. The ambiguity confuses her long enough to run. Throw hard candy on the ground, specifically Becco Aim, a caramelized sugar candy, and she will stop to pick every piece up. Tell her you're running late, and bizarrely, she bows and apologizes like a polite stranger. Or say one word 3 times, pomade, the hair product, and she will vanish. While the modern version wears a surgical mask and a trench coat, the roots of Kuchisake Onna trace back centuries to the Heian period, 794 to 1185. According to the oldest iterations of the myth, she wasn't a random ghost. She was the incredibly beautiful wife of a powerful and deeply paranoid samurai. The samurai was consumed by jealousy. He believed his wife was unfaithful. One night, in a fit of blind rage, he pinned her down, took his blade, and sliced her mouth from ear to ear, screaming, "Who will think you are beautiful now?" She died from the wounds, but her rage and humiliation tethered her spirit to the mortal realm. She returned as an onryo, a vengeful spirit, seeking to inflict her disfigurement on the world. But what about the pomade? Where does hair wax fit into a samurai's jealous rage? This is one of the most fascinating, lesser-known details of the lore. In the older Edo period variations of the story, the samurai husband didn't just use any blade. He was a man of high status, and he heavily styled his hair using traditional Japanese pomade. When he attacked her, the overwhelming, pungent smell of his hair wax filled her nose as he held her down. The scent became neurologically linked to her trauma and her death. Therefore, in the urban legend, shouting "pomade" triggers a PTSD-like response in her spirit. It reminds her of her husband, paralyzing her with fear. This wasn't just kids scaring each other. The panic was so severe that it crossed over into reality. Rumors mutated. People stopped saying she was a ghost and started claiming she was a real, living serial killer. But who started it? In the age before the internet, how did a rumor achieve this level of national saturation in a matter of weeks? Investigators and folklorists later traced the 1979 outbreak to a few distinct sources. One popular theory points to two young girls in Gifu Prefecture who made up the story to scare their friends. But another, much darker theory suggests the rumor was intentionally seeded by a disgruntled cosmetologist or a door-to-door pomade salesman trying to drum up business by making people afraid to go outside without buying his products. To understand why Kuchisake Onna is the undisputed queen of Japanese urban legends, we have to look at what she represents. Folklorists and sociologists have studied her extensively, and they found that she is a mirror reflecting the anxieties of Japanese society. Think about the late 1970s in Japan. The country was experiencing a massive economic boom. Western beauty standards were flooding in through media. The pressure on women to be flawlessly beautiful was skyrocketing. Kuchisake Onna's obsession with her appearance, asking, "Am I pretty?" is a grotesque exaggeration of the societal pressure placed on women's looks. Her surgical mask hides her flaws, but when revealed, those flaws are fatal. Kuchisake Onna became the physical manifestation of the fear of strangers. She even crossed borders. In the 2000s, the legend migrated to South Korea, where she is known as Slit-Mouthed Mask Woman. One of the most detailed modern origin stories involves three sisters. Kuchisake Onna was the youngest. Both her elder sisters underwent cosmetic surgery with successful results. She underwent the same procedure, but something went catastrophically wrong. The surgery tore her mouth wide open in the shape of her now iconic wound. The surgeon performing the operation was wearing a great deal of pomade in his hair. And so, to this day, the smell of pomade is what she hates above all else. Possibly connected to the three sisters story, Kuchisake Onna is said to have a deep fixation on the number 3. In Tokyo, she is believed to particularly haunt places whose names contain the kanji character for 3. San Mitaka City, Sangenjaya. Some legends specifically place her base of operations inside a department store in Sangenjaya. Say pomade 3 times, throw candy, she picks up every piece. The number 3 echoes through every version of her lore. One of the creepiest, lesser-known variants of the legend holds that Kuchisake Onna does not only haunt dark streets, she is also said to hide beneath the stage in school gymnasiums. And in some tellings, she works as a school nurse. In 1970s Japan, a new class divide was forming around cram schools, expensive private evening academies that wealthier families used to secure their children's futures. Children from poorer families couldn't attend. One theory holds that the Kuchisake Onna story was actively spread by less affluent parents to frighten their own children away from wanting to go out at night, away from wanting what they couldn't have. Today, Surgical masks are a normal part of daily life all over the world. You see them on the subway, in the grocery store, on the street. You don't think twice about them. But if you're walking home late at night, and you see a woman in a trench coat and a mask, and she steps into your path, just remember to keep some hard candies in your pocket. And whatever you do, don't tell her she's pretty. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the dark corners of folklore, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Let me know in the comments. What would you say if Kuchisake Onna asked you if she was pretty? Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.